Alright, so wanted to always try camo on a telly. I bought this camouflage kit from Angelus, and there's probably 1,000 different ways to do camo on a guitar with spray paints or decals, and I just wanted to do this freehand, see how it turned out. I've got this piece of birdseye maple that I tried staining. It just didn't work out, so I sanded it off and purchased this Angelus camo kit with white, gray, and a bunch of greens. And essentially what I'm going to do is just randomly paint the white on. And then over time I'm going to sand some of this off and see if I can get that birdseye grain to pop a little bit with the different color stains. Essentially I'm using the acrylic paints to work as a dye once I sand it off, and it doesn't work out all that well, but just wanted to play around and show you something different that I've got going on here. So we'll start with the gray then, and once I lay down the white in sort of random spots, I'll just go back with the gray. And you always go with the lighter colors first, and then you work your way up into the darker colors. That way you kind of got the lighter colors as a base. I've seen people spray black first and then add the lighter colors, but since I'm trying to stain, I went with the lighter colors first. And this is the avocado, and then this is the darker greens, and then over time here I'm just going to start to fill in the holes. And this goes on a little bit thick with these applicators. These are the leather dye applicators, but just wanted to see how this turned out. So there's going to be some streaks in here, but actually looking pretty cool. Just hand painted with those leather dye applicators. And it's pretty interesting. The white is probably a little bit too much, but looks pretty cool. So on the back side I've got a flame maple top, sort of lightly figured. I wanted to try the same thing here, so I'll start out with the white again. Put it down, apply it some on the sides as well, because I want to get the sides covered. Same thing as then we'll move to the grays. Get the gray all over the body, sides as well. And then move to the greens, working up to where I get the darkest color last. And then this is just random. I think the stencil approach, if you really want a true camo spray and stencils, looks nice. But again, this is just hand painted. So then I grabbed some steel wool, and I was trying to rub off some of the color, and the steel wool wasn't having it. Tried a lot to pull out some of the color, and I thought this would do it. It didn't, so then I take this over to my sanding station and start with some 320 grit and just start pulling off some of that color. And this is definitely less than ideal, but I am pulling out some of that color, and then I've got some of those bird's eyes starting to pop, and it just has a real interesting effect. So didn't really want that new camo approach, but wanted that faded out look. Paint clogs the sandpaper, so I had a couple different grits here. So as I sanded it down, got that faded look, and take that sandpaper then and run it on the sides. And then this is the first coat of True Oil. It's got that really nice faded camo approach. You can see the bird's eyes with the different coloring in the wood. Bird's eye usually looks good with one color. That's why the coloring I tried before didn't look all that well, and that's why I wanted to start over. So with one coat of True Oil, actually pretty happy the way this turned out. Like I said, there's lots of ways to do camo. This is just one approach. You can do it your own way. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next vid.